Once you've tried my homemade sushi, you'll never buy shop bought again. In this video, I'm going to show you just how simple it is to cook and season the rice and roll your very own sushi rolls. Hey guys, my name's Gotlin and I'm a third generation restaurateur and chef. On this channel, I'm going to be showing you just how simple it is to cook Oriental dishes in your very own kitchen. Now on to the video. For this recipe, we're going to need around about 3 cups of rice. Now when you buy sushi rice, it normally comes in 500 gram packets. So I'm actually using just 500 grams. This is going to give me quite a lot of sushi, but anything we don't eat today, I'm sure we're going to eat tomorrow. Now the first thing we have to do is to rinse the rice. We want to do this in warm water and we want to do it around about 3 times. And just by using my hands, I'm just literally going to rub the grains of rice together in the water. Now we're washing the rice because we want to discard some of the starch. The rice has been rinsed 3 times. We're now going to cover it with enough water so it sits about 1 inch above the top of the rice. So we'll just flatten the rice out now so it's nice and smooth or flat. And just popping my finger in. Now it wants to come to just below my first knuckle. So I'm happy with that. Now if you don't have a rice cooker, we need to bring this onto a hard boil until the water has been evaporated or absorbed by the rice. And we get little craters that appear in the top. Once that happens, we'll pop on the lid, we'll turn it down to its lowest setting and we'll leave it for about 3 minutes. Then we'll switch off the heat altogether and leave it to steam in its own heat for about 12 minutes. With a rice cooker, pop the lid on, switch it on to cook, and you can just get on with whatever else you need to do. Rice is in the rice cooker boiling, so while that's happening, I'm going to make the seasoning. Now this is really simple. So we've got 12 tablespoons of white rice vinegar, and you have to use rice vinegar for this one, because normal vinegar is too harsh. That's followed by 4.5 tablespoons of white sugar. In that goes. And lastly, we've got a teaspoon of salt. And I'm going to add maybe 3/4 of this for a start. Now we switch on our cooker. So we don't want to boil this, we just need it so there's enough heat so we can dissolve the sugar and the salt in the vinegar. I'm just going to give this a stir, and I'm just going to keep the ingredients mixing together until I can no longer see the sugar and the salt crystals. So the vinegar has now gently been warming for around about 1.5 minutes, and I can now see that nearly all of the sugar and salt crystals have evaporated, dissolved even. Give it a final stir, and I'm just going to set this to one side just to allow it to cool. The rice has been emptied into a large container and just allowed to cool slightly. The vinegar, again, has now allowed to cool, and that's nice and cool now. And I'm going to pour about half of this over the rice. And I'm just going to carefully fold this together. Now what I'm trying to do is incorporate the vinegar into the rice so we get a silky smooth texture or consistency. Okay, I'm happy with that. Now I'm going to decant it into a bowl, and then we're going to start our sushi rolling. You'll need to go and buy yourself a nice bamboo rolling mat. They're only about £1 each. Now the trick to using these is to wrap them in cling film first. We'll roll out our cling film, and we don't want to be scrimping on this. We want to make sure that we give this a really good covering. Take a sharp knife and we'll just seal this in, and there we have it. So we're going to take a piece of our nori. Now you can see there are two different sides. We've got a shiny side and a rough ridged side. So shiny side down, I'm going to take some of our pre-cooked seasoned rice and plonk it straight into the middle. And using the back of the spoon, you can use your fingers, but it's a sticky job. I'm just going to push the rice over to the edges of the nori. And I want to cover this so it's around about 1 grain to 2 grain thick. I'm now going to add a little bit of mayonnaise because I like mayo. Now when we're filling sushi, you can put whatever you like in here. So one of my favourites actually, it's a bit unhealthy, is the katsu chicken. So chicken fried in the panko breadcrumbs, and then chopped into slithers. Okay, I like cucumber, so I'm popping cucumber in mine. I also like crab sticks, so in there you go. And I'm going to put a little bit of wasabi So I'm just going to lift the edge of the mat up, place my fingers over the filling in the middle, and I'm just going to roll, and this time I'm going to give it a nice tight pinch. So I've already created like a cylinder or a sausage shape. Lifting the mat again, I'm going to pull the mat away from me about 1/4 to 1/2 a turn, and I'm going to give it a pinch, and again, and one last time. And there we have our first sushi roll. Okay, I'm going to chop this into around about 8 to 12 pieces. Pop these up so you can see what they look like. Here it is, guys, handmade, homemade sushi rolls served with a light soy sauce dip. Give it a go, guys, you'll never buy shop bought ever again. Don't forget to check out the link for my new Chinese takeaway cookbook with over 70 recipes of your favourite takeout dishes in the description below. If you've enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and leave me a comment below. Don't forget you can subscribe to my channel by clicking the link here, or you can watch videos just like this one by clicking the link here. I'm uploading new content every Tuesday and Thursday. Don't forget to press that notification bell to be kept up to date. I'll see you next time. Kwok on.